You are supposed to have registration on attendance. Then we shall have national sport language, but it's there on the agenda. B, we shall have the performance. That's the economic chairman after the elections. That is our program of the day. The Kenya Papa, the I think what we like they look at so we are required how we going to vote for you. This will be done by our authorities and we help you. And what a better beginning. A better beginning. So that's why I'm here. So I will have to excuse me.
All development stakeholders together, including private sector, local governments, as well as technology. So I think I am very impressed to develop the private sector in this region.
My name is Francis Loreno. I stand with the cause of motion that we adopt this agenda as a working document for our today's meeting. Thank you.
Thank you. Now, who's adopted? That's one person. One name. Who's adopted? Pastor Government is who? There is one here. By the way, I speak from this.
Sure. My name is Apuyo Titi. I will second the agenda that has been.
Thank you very much. So I think we have now.
Today we assemble here as your people created and designated for this season. We are so honored that you are our God and that you care about the affairs of humanity. The Lamu people, the people of this region, with the different people who are encamped in this city today assembled by the Chamber of Commerce to elect leaders. These offices are granted from your wisdom, and that is what we seek, that our future can be guaranteed. We ask of your wisdom through this process, that you will bless the leaders that will be passing the baton, and many of us who have assembled, Lord, to follow them as leaders over the years. We ask you, Lord, for strength, for understanding, because the future is only guaranteed in you. This we pray with thanksgiving in Jesus' name.
Amen. Okay, maybe any also objection? There's no time. People are throwing me like this. So let's move. So we're moving straight to item brief speeches. The first one is from Director of Commerce. What is important is because the last election took place in the year We are supposed to be in the office for a maximum of 5 years, minimum once. But at least we have managed to survive an elections in between. When we don't have the Lira anyway, it was work together. So we are saying it's a high time we change leadership. In Lao we say, there can be some moment. And so, so I think that's why it is important that we change leadership. During our terms of tenure, a lot happened. You people now know the way. Jama quality, innovation. But we managed to go all over them all. So I thank you very much for supporting us to go over. The election we are going through today is taking place all over Uganda in the month of October. You have to say it. In Lira, in North-Eastern Lira, Pania has already finished the elections. We are going on Monday with the chairman-elect to go and do their swearing on Monday. So I will take the chairman, I will go, we swear them, they are still new with the faith, I will go and lecture to them what they will call and what they expect of them. You people who are coming in this video, you are very lucky. In the sense that we have got very packages for you now. You are going in the office at a good time when we have a lot of the local partners like Good Life is here, like Unity, like Bank of Uganda, which has uncovered facilities, and also the other for COVID-19. So that supports your activity very well. In the past, when we do it, people used to say, what is the importance of Chamber of Commerce, right? How is Chamber of Commerce going to help us? What can we do to the people of Chamber of Commerce? And you know, for us, acting this community, what we require most is finance. And that's why I'm saying, you are very lucky, you are coming at a time when you just have to coordinate very well with the development partners, and then you make sure you serve our people well. We are come for election. I don't want to waste your time. I would like to say, we let us be brothers and sisters when we are doing elections. Chamber of Commerce is a free service organization. There is no money. When you are giving what to come here, in the way that you are going to get the money to be a chairman, or to be a work, to be a worker wasting your time. It's a service for free. We are going to Kampala. I'm going to Kampala, full down in my vehicle, whenever I go my car nowadays, about 700 hours to put a full down of 1 liters. You come back, they give you 200 flowers there. That's what is expected. So don't think that there is money in this thing. No, there is no money. You have come to serve the people, and I would like you to serve them the way we have done. We don't fool your name by demanding money from our people. You will be going outside the box. I would like to warn you here that you are coming for a free service where you will live your life. I remember during the time when the wife of Good Lord was killed there. That's one and a half years ago. People want to kill you. Because I guess we just those things, we did that with them, but at the end of the day, the people who are there want to kill you. That's why I'm doing that. Up to now. In this, in the main media, just that time had a Mercedes Benz. So the Mercedes Benz is like that. One day we two go together, in 2 minutes I was off. They could not get me. So you are very one. Recently, when I was prior to the work in the market, I went to White House, I parked my car there, I go to the ground. When I read around there, I was saying, where you were, I said, take me to where the police. But they are not just lying. I had to go there to say what for the market. So remember, we don't go to your time. I'm saying the work we are going to elect today, you need courage. Need courage. You need to be faithful. And need to be bold. Where there is no, say no. Where there is yes, say yes. Where there is no, do it. That's what I'm going to remind this one. Let me know this time. I will come here for this election, but I would like to say, let us have it in a brotherly manner. Don't abuse somebody. Don't let somebody because we are good with you. And accept your opinion, accept your opinion. Don't bring unnecessary division. Oh, so it is not necessary. That's not why we are coming. We are come here just for brotherhood. With these remarks, I would like to stop here and say, let's do a happy, fair, brotherly election, and those participants to go back and do wait for next year. Thank you very much. You're most welcome. So, as a young chairman, you're most welcome. You're most welcome. Now, we are going to elect we have got a lot of letters from Kampala regarding this election, but I don't think we are going to waste time on that. As you may be aware, we have been radio in Lamre, and we have done all the announcements, campaigns that are going before. Right now we are coming to a point where I want the post, these are the procedures. The post, the 5 posts will be announced one by one. When they announce the post of chairman, we shall work with that one finish. You vote, then we go to the next like that until we finish. So the first thing is that post will be announced here. And the post which we are going to work for today are the following. 1. Chairman or chairperson. 2. Vice chairperson or vice chairman. 3. The post of Lira. 4. The post of coordinator. And then the last one, the post of secretary. Those are the only 5 posts we are allowed today as per constitution. We have 8 other posts. Those are sectoral posts. Those ones, the chairman will work with this committee and they get people for those other posts. So that is the welfare of the business community, chairman tourism, chairman this petroleum, the investment and industrial, all those will be done by the chairman. We are not going to elect now. So we only have 5 posts. You will have to be nominated by somebody. You don't nominate yourself. Because otherwise all of us will want to nominate ourselves. So the law is you will be nominated. So if you are standing, you prepare somebody to nominate you, if possible. Then after nomination, that will be seconded by another person. After secondment, we shall then qualifications I would like to read. 2 secondments. 2 secondments. So when one man is nominated and there is no any other nomination,
Omnidimal, Abubu Fellas, Digital, Team Young Number Limited, Awan Carabino, Ahmed David, Abdul Pax, the friend, Okoye Yofi, Okio Jasmadeo of the non-affiliate station, Adoko Olma Oza Fixing Shop, Uchen Asan Vision Telecom, Remasan the one Genevieve the Genesis, Okwangoris Agila Nazareth School, Mugisa Susan Friends Bookshop, Ugin Charles Foundation, Rio Francis Good Lord, Ukelo Lauren Boyle Henry, Ojojo Heavy Mass, Bob Ashan Good Motos, Pia Brian Edwin Saloon, Olam Royal Champion Winners, Nemo Rapper Pass and Mass Business, Obon Papi City Way, Akwawa Francis Ambulan Pharmacy, Tia John Yoata Enterprises, Opera Martin Timeline Transaction. Will you continue legacy? A little body new team. There are some Mero investments. Olega Christopher, Divine, Dr. Carol Penny, Vitality Uganda Limited. So you are when we are here, make a second. To invest half-line enterprises. Ujek Marino, Avena, Uban Joseph, Jabigo, Ekwam Benson, Kazana, Ujara Francis, Jaria Company. Ongom Chris, good long-haul distance of innovation. Appeal Florida, Golden Doors. Chiblid their branches, Top Drive. Joel Milton, Aliomara, Michael Agro, Odom Hotel, Unity Investments, Atala Ledia, Atala Company Advocates, Achan Margaret, Double G Store, Akena Restaurant, Akena Bar Productions, TS Express. This is the very thing. What are names of companies? Don't do this much. TS Express. Now the TS Express Enterprises Company Limited, that come. A Benjamin Network Coffee. Utile Margaret, Iran Main Market Trust Letters. I use Utuka, a Light Trader Association. Father Simon Peter Olubu, Santa Clara, Tian Charles, Pop Chanda, Alani Michael, Animal and Portfolio. A Decathlon KNB Investments, with Chen Bosco, Jubico, a yellow higher, we don't know the fashion. And I'm giving account Formula X International, Chairman in Woodman Down Plan. And I'm giving account Juan Isaac, Okabo Francis, Obuko Sam, Opio Obira Roberts. To the degree of poverty to the degree 110.
My name is not there.
My name is not there.
Mine is on the sheet.
Maybe because now the head and the head is not allocated later. Are we going to know how to do what it is done with the bank? But I didn't read the name. We got it. So Chairman has said it's okay.
For those who pay, and then we would be late. Let us know, because I've had problems. That's why I'm the late. That some people pay at the last minute. Some people don't give up my money. Yeah, it has been difficult to. But this is for engineer. Just right now.
So I give you time to talk about a few places. But I think now we can say everybody has said, except these people. People now. That we are going to have elections after this article, electoral positions. Each commercial bank shall have the following elected officials. 1. Chairman. So it has been known that we are now going to invite nominations for the post of chairman. There's no person for chairman.
Thank you, Chairman, for the opportunity you have given me to nominate. Therefore, I move to nominate Maurice Ongom as chairman. I'm George Benon, downtown mayor as Lira.
Are you coming from to sign nomination form?
So, my name is Ongom. I stand to second the nomination of Maurice Ongom. Second.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I rise to second the nomination of Dr. Maurice Ongom. My name is Brian Etienne.
Come and sign the nomination form.
Both of you?
So, can we move? Yes.
Thank you so much here. My name is Mara Moses. I'm a retired banker. I stand to nominate Emmanuel Akane. Emmanuel Akane, proprietor of LCT College. Thank you so much.
Emmanuel Akane. Thank you, Chair.
Can you come here from Obi?
Can you come and sign the nomination form? What's called for the law? I stand to confirm. Second. I stand to second. Maurice. Okay. Thank you. Being signed in nomination form.
I'm Kenneth Bill.
Yes.
I rise to second Emmanuel Akane for the position.
Please, be signed. So we have now two of them nominated, fully nominated. Any other nomination may not be closed.
Yeah, appointed romantic members, and you know where the Zaki Abu, and I choose my closing nomination to do for
Yes. Am I the one who did that? Yes. Now, where are you?
the chair for this election. The RCC here present, distinguished ladies and gentlemen of the business fraternity, good evening. I am called Aken Emmanuel. Ladies and gentlemen, my standing in front of you today is very unusual. I started as a kid in this city with nothing, but I've always believed that this city, which was formerly a municipality, offers so many opportunities to its able men and women. And I have always believed that though coming from a background which is humble, that I see and copy examples from shining lights of businesses in this city, I always believe that I too could make and be counted among members of the business community in this city. I am extremely humble that today I stand on this podium to offer myself to be the mouthpiece, to be the advocate, to be the representative of the business community in Lira City. This is not something I take for granted. I am the director for Hill City College, one of the premium secondary schools in Uganda. For the last 4 years we have been ranked above number 100 in the whole country. I am also the proprietor and director of Divine Samaritan Uganda Limited, which is a milling plant located in Bimaroni, Uruguay. We are processing maize and rice. We have been doing for the last 12 years. That means what is normally said of businesses that they collapse in the first 1 or 2 years, we have transcended that. For Hill City, we are aiming to be one of the best schools in the country. Ladies and gentlemen, I hold a bachelor's degree in agriculture and I hold a master's in business administration. It is with a degree of humility that I present myself to you today, that I be given your mandate to speak on behalf of the business community of this city. The Chamber of Commerce, by definition, is supposed to be a body that advocates for the interests of the business fraternity. It should do networking with other like-minded organizations. The Chamber should campaign for business growth, that businesses do not remain stagnant, that businesses grow, and that in this city we shall have multinational businesses. But for that to be done, there is work to be done. And I present myself offering my candidature on these 5 areas. Number 1, wealth must be protected. If there is something that attracts so much interest from government, from other persons, from other bodies, it is wealth. We know that for wealth to do much good, wealth must multiply, but before it can multiply, wealth must be protected. I stand on this podium to make my pledge that should you mandate me to be the mouthpiece for the Chamber of Commerce, top of my agenda would be the protection of wealth in this city. Protection from aggressive legislative interests, protection from unscrupulous financial intentions, protections from areas that seek to diminish, to decrease, and to make our wealth come down. In 2021, the Uganda National Bureau of Standards started a countrywide move to close mills and agro-processing plants. And they closed Kisenyi, they closed Gulu, they closed everywhere. But when they came to Lira, they closed the businesses. But us, members of the milling fraternity, stood and said, what you are doing is good, but the procedure is wrong. We dialogue together with our political leadership. It was only in Lira City that the UNBS went and started to unlock and open factories which they had closed because of it was a government agenda. The agenda was not wrong. This is an indication.
1 minute.
Then I can fight and stand for the interest of the business community. Number 3, the business community has a strong voice. Unified and talking together, we can shape how this city eventually develops. This I believe we can do. For in the north, Lira is known as the city of business, as the place of opportunities, but our strength will be when we come together. And then lastly, then we should use the resources that God has given us to build a premium city. We are still at the foundation, and we have ahead of us an opportunity to build a city that we can be proud of. Ladies and gentlemen, many years to come, when our children's children stand to look back, they will have a reference point. The giants and shining lights stood in this city, that they put their differences aside and elected capable men and women who set a strong foundation toward a strong city. I offer myself, I say, give me your trust, and together we shall make this city a great city. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you very much.
Distinguished Chair, I salute you, President, City Commissioner, the returning officer, and very distinguished business community leaders who are present tonight, the media fraternity. My name has been around for some time now. I come from a background of struggle. In 1984, I lost a very great man, one of your sons, who was my father. And in 1990, I started school in the Yanyi Primary School somewhere in Oyama. One of the things I saw that day when we came to school, that house had potholes. And we sat on the ground. Fortunately enough, the people gathered that day, like you are gathered today, gave me the mandate to become a class monitor. And I organized that class. We cemented that place with cowder. We did everything. The following day when our house was ready, do you know what happened? The teachers came and took it off for a staff room. From that time, I discovered that leadership was something God had sent me. I don't just seek power for the sake of power. I seek the opportunity with you to make Lira a different community. Dr. Maurice Chris Ongom is a holder of honorary doctorate in community development. I did Masters of Economic Policy. My OB, Samson Fanduleo, is here. 10 years ago, we started thinking about bringing the opportunities back home. And in that struggle, we started the journey. And I told Samson then that I am in one vision. I am glad that today he is here. When the work started, we developed 15-year strategy for developing the regions, Lao, Acholi, and Westland. Our man Samson, whether see that young man is stationed in Gulu, we have been working with Muse Bosco to ensure that the opportunities which we have missed for long come here. In this conquest for chairmanship, I have 10 issues to present to you, which I have written, and you can be able to refer to them for years to come. Number 1, to develop a 10-year private sector strategic and business development plan 2024 to 2035. Uganda and the world is now vision-led. If you don't have a vision, you have no direction. We need a blueprint. Where do we want to take the champ? And that is what people investing in billions of shillings. Number 2, increase the membership of the chamber from around 100 members I have here to at least 500 in 3 years, and create a digital directory of all the members and their business profiles. When people go to our website, they must click and find JH, whichever pharmacy, and they can tell that these are the guys who are doing business in Lira. Administration and Project Development and Management. We are going to set at the chamber a secretariat. We will have young people who will be helping you. Some of you struggle with filing returns, NSSF. There are young people who have studied. We can set them there to support people at the minimum cost so that our businesses are not closed. I am a victim of that. People come and say, you have $1 billion to pay. Some of you may be victims here, you are telling me. We should be able to help our people to manage their businesses well and avoid this thing where you are at the NSSF is coming everywhere and closing businesses. Some of you know of the story in the past where the guy was named with a lot of money. I know some of you have the same issues. This is why the chairman must be strengthened to lead our people. Number 5, consolidate the historical business struggles and progress of our people through organizing, promoting, and protecting the business community and their interests. I want to salute the billionaires seated in this house. I admire you guys. You built from nothing, and today you have let Lira become an industrial and commercial city. From the municipality, 35 years, you work. These facilities we have here are the product of hard work of our people. May God continue to bless us for generations to come. Number 6, strengthen the chamber as an advocacy vehicle that shapes the business community agenda. If people come against us, they must find we are organized. We must have one voice. We must stand to defend ourselves. If we don't, who shall defend us? And I am here to command and lead you in that conquest because I have done it for years and also know my story. Number 7, for unity in the diversity of the chamber among the business communities of Lira now. Together we shall create a saving and investment fund for low-cost capital access for SMEs. At the Camarades. At COPNET, where I am a member, we have started to save money annually and we are still not using it. Now we are beginning to give it out so that members can now access low-cost capital. We must build the investment arm of the chamber. I am here because you are here. And I'm sure that given the work that I have done in life, I cannot have the time to tell you all. But if God wills, that Morris Ongom sits on this seat. In the next 5 minutes, heaven will be clear. I congratulate you all.
We are going to repeat the names. We are
Emmanuel. Dr. Morris, please. Dr. Morris, please, Ongom. Dr. Morris, please. Dr. Chris Morris. Kenny Emmanuel. Morris, please. Kenny Emmanuel. Dr. Morris, please. Kenny Emmanuel. Morris, please. Ongom Morris, please. Kenny Emmanuel. Dr. Morris, please. Dr. Morris, please. Kenny Emmanuel. Dr. Morris, please. Kenny Emmanuel. Ongom, please. Dr. Morris, please. Kenny E. Dr. Morris, please, Ongom. Dr. Morris, please. Dr. Chris Morris. Ongom, please. Dr. Morris, please, Ongom. Ongom Morris, please. Dr. Chris Ongom. Dr. Morris, please. Kenny Emmanuel. Dr. Morris, please, Ongom. Kenny Emmanuel. Dr. Ongom. Kenny Emmanuel. Morris, please, Ongom. Kenny Emmanuel. Dr. Morris, please. Morris, please, Ongom. And finally, Kenny Emmanuel. Can you come for your candidates?
So, kita second, everyone will be about everyone there. So, we can declare that one. One of the divided, so we only one.
To see the pet already invited. And from the fair, so everybody I've told him for better go. So I'm one invited up there. We'll be right here, Mr. Kenny Emmanuel, who will be Dr. Chris Ongom, who will be here, Beach, we are here, therefore, the person elect and the general council, congratulations, Mr. Kenny and Dr. Chris. But we are not very friends with the same one. That's the cost of the money. Chairperson. Yes.
So, that means now, I get to know that this way,
Infrastructure Enterprises. I am a second joint venture.
So you has also been nominated and fully seconded.
Honorable Bosco Nasanadeo, a year make of me nomination boss.
Wow. Let's have my second.
Anya Judy, Ochen, Lagos Enterprises Limited, and you can make up for. Okay, closing nomination at Janioni.
Fine. Thank you very much. Nomination closed. Now we are going to the next session.
Attended international
prices in Lira for CPA countries. This is Pacific, Caribbean, and African countries. I represented Uganda in the names of USA. We were two, somebody came from coffee sector. We did one there. I represented Uganda in the Global Conference twice in India. In 2016, I was in New Delhi, in Uganda for global oil conferences. That brings all those who do oil seed sector in the world. I attended the conference. It was for about 5 days. In 2018, I went to Goa, India, stayed there for 9 days, doing the same thing. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to say one point. When we talk of businesses is about products. Either you produce and sell products, or you sell services, like what director is doing, selling services, tourism, hotel services. You sell labor, you can sell them, that's the business. We have the blockers, we have the border who are selling labor. So these are the kind of businesses we have in the city. What I want to reiterate is, we are here to stand and make sure that we succeed. Is for us to develop, we need to revolutionize agriculture in Lira City or in Lausa region. Unless we do this, we shall not go far. We need to industrialize. The business we are doing now is still below. Unless we go industrial, we need to do a lot of commerce. Without commerce, we shall not go far. I think your time is out. Yeah. Can we thank you for that?
Award.
the Minister of Local Government awarded their scholarship eventually in South Korea, Seoul, where I then came on top of that class, and now till then I'm a consultant in a women entrepreneurship project. Back to the post. I feel I am the right candidate, not by gender, but by qualifications. Ladies and gentlemen, behind every successful man, there's always a woman. Therefore, behind the chairperson of Chamber of Commerce, behind the vice chairperson, I am the woman.
Wow. Yes.
I do believe 3/4 of the population in this world are male. Where are the ladies? Yet we are the mothers of this nation. We stay at the government. Apart from keeping records, I'm very good at proposal writing. I know that proposal to ADB and was given a project portion. For those who come from Minnesota, can testify to that. In the same interest, I pledge to extend a proposal writing to Chamber of Commerce in a chapter. I stand right here. Thank you. Thank you.
So, ladies and gentlemen, without wasting time, we get to the development part.
Yes, I said I'm Paul Okelodeo at the life. I'm a miller and I'm also an industrial technician who do services for the industries. And I'm nominated for Isaac.
Oh, well, yes, so you come and sign papers. Come. Secondly, 2 seconds.
I'm Paul Ben Selekon, stood up to second Isaac.
Come and sign, come and sign the form, yes. Yes.
I stand here to nominate a man with impeccable abilities, Mr. Patrick Rolex Akena. Thank you.
Patrick Rolex Akena has been nominated. We want 2 seconds.
Managing Director, British I'm up here to second Rolex Akena Owa.
Please come down, come up. Hussein, come down. Listen up. Come down. The second.
My name is Ongom, Director Jaya Primary and Councillor for Water Person University East. I'm stood up here to second Rolex Akena.
Please come up. So, Rolex Akena has been fully nominated.
You are going to use for the moment a human can regularly replace.
Nomination was proposed to the second.
I support that the nomination be closed.
Fine, so many people. So we have two people.
The Executive Director, Chamber of Commerce, Lira, the RCC, the Chairman-elect, and all those who have just taken the new questions. I salute you upon your elections. My name is Aida Owa. I'm a practical businessman. My business is located at Natuka Road, opposite the main market, where I sell bags and also the company called enterprises where I do general supplies and construction. I'm not new into business. What the executive director is talking about, what the middlemen have been going through, I've been seeing them practically. So I have vast skills and experience to be the coordinator, to coordinate all the medium and big businessmen, including small businessmen, because I know what people are going through. I have a bachelor's degree in economic studies. I have a diploma in education. I also have a certificate in project planning and management. I'm also very good at proposal development because I want to be a coordinator. Since now we want to take Veracity to new heights, we should have people who are tested and knowledgeable. I want to go straight to the point why I am offering myself. As I said before, I have been seeing what our businessmen have been going through in Veracity. First of all, I've been looking at the unfair taxation that has always been linked to our businessmen. You just wake up in the day, or one morning, then you find like either you are or other tax bodies coming to give you a tax without doing prayer assessment. So when given the mandate, I'm going to work with other colleagues of mine who are entrusted to ensure that we put this to a stop. Another thing that I've always observed, when I look at my colleagues who are doing business, I also see some bit of unfairness. Because we have people who come into your city as investors, but sometimes you find them also like even in the villages. I will work together with you to ensure that at least if somebody has entered this country as an investor, you chose the line that you have entered into to do. Not an investor going back to the villages also to buy produce. Because I find this trying to like take away our people who are supposed to grow. So I work in my community to go at that time. One thing that I've observed, because like I don't sit at the main market. I know the big business people who are here came from down, they started from scratch. But I find at the moment, the environment is not very conducive to the small businessmen. So I'm going to work together with you, the big businessmen, the medium businessmen, and the small businessmen to ensure that we don't have this, the small business, because we know those are the future businessmen of the city. So we have to support them. Thank you. Finally, I've realized because I sit at the main market. Lira City is a place where there are so many opportunities. But sometimes our business don't get a lot of these opportunities. So I
be ensuring that we have at least quarterly meetings together with different kinds of business personalities, not business good things. So that we identify the challenges that are going through, so that we enlighten them about the opportunities, so that we see a way of connecting them. Because I won't realize that we need to go to management. But after that talk right now, we have talked to so many people who have come from different places to do that kind of business. So if I put our business people in group with small businessmen, I know we can come to a group where we can begin selling and go within ourselves, so that at least we try to sell the business people.
Can you think your time is out?
I want to take this opportunity to thank all of you. I want to salute the businessmen who have made our town, our city, shining. I know you came from somewhere, so my one question for them to be to provide the linkage and to be something we're going to like ensure that we work together.
I have stood with business community and the people of land since my childhood. Up to now, I still stand with you, and that is what I will continue doing. I don't need a very long explanation, long introduction about myself. All of you, I guess, know me very well. I have the following qualifications. I have the minimum, of course. I have a senior 6, a certificate. I also have a certificate in journalism and mass communication. I also have a diploma in journalism and mass communication. I have over 20 years of experience in the practice of journalism. I also have a degree in public administration and management, first class. I also have Master of Public Administration and Management, though that one is not classified, but it also is also in the category of first class. That is who I am. I have represented people on different forums, different organizations and boards. Of late I have been a representative of the young people from Uganda Economic Society National Board, where I used to represent my country even in foreign meetings. I remember in one of the foreign meetings that I participated, out of the 20 articles that were meant for amendment, I alone participated in amending 7 of them, leaving the rest for the entire world. That meeting took place in Peru at the Pacific Coast. I know my role as the coordinator, Chamber of Commerce and Industry will be to liaise with the business community, taking new information to you and getting information from you and giving it to the board. That is my primary role as a coordinator. I know it very well and I will be doing it. I am one person who talks to everybody, whether you are a small business person, whether you are a big person. I interact with everybody and I love to love everyone. That is what I will promote on the board. I beg of you that if you appreciate my service to the people of Lao, this will be an opportunity for you to show it to the world that this man has ever told to the people of Lao, and this is the right time to appreciate it. This will also entice other people to do good to the people of Lao. You remember of this that I was even answered for that because I was talking with the business people. Before everyone here knows the challenges that the business people here are facing. But as a coordinator, I will ensure that I talk to fellow board members so that we start by uniting ourselves internally. Because I know there is a lot of divisions among ourselves. Let's try to unite as the whole so that we confront the current problem that is coming against us. If we can unite, we will be stronger than strong. Now we have a very strong chairman. We have very strong other people that have been elected. If you include a Kenya on that board, remember, things will change. I will always coordinate to make you know what is happening and what is about to happen. And I will advise the board accordingly. I don't need to talk about because you really know me. Those who will vote for me will vote for me. Those who will not vote for me will not vote for me. Even if I talk from now up to sunset. Because I know my capability. Thank you so much. Thank you.
you are with them, and I really know what happens in the chamber. All this election which has been done depends on money, and you need someone who is transparent and who is trustworthy to take care of your property. So I'm sure I'll take care of your property, and we will not spend any coin about direct. Well, briefly, RAI family of the business. We learn business from home, and I have business in my blood. And the trustworthiness. And we learn to build people. And this time really I'm very happy that the turnover is high to build some of commerce. This is the only way we can build ourselves. If you are alone, you will never be taken seriously. But if you are in a group, I think at least people can listen to you. So I'm very sure I'll do what is necessary. What is actually in my mind, we have been discussing for a long time with the outgoing members. The question we have been asked is, how can we develop our clubs? Well, and wouldn't it change? One of you to can more in the change may developing our property. There is a structure, American Italian, which is really very good. That one is under the Church of Uganda. They have 7 floors. The ground floor is commercial. And then the second one is commercial. Others are residential. So I believe our property will carry good revenue. If we join our hands together, we can put up a better thing. And even a resource center for our youth. We are sure we can identify and we get money and then we put that together. So that is our strategy. Don't come to chambers thinking there's a lot of money, you take it up. We wanted money from you so that we develop together. Thank you so much.
I would love to make sure I go with our team. Maybe you may in most cases, one email chairman, one most likely end up with director, and then you back. And then will be the yellow by the family, in the party, the Papa. The woman is not going to be or maybe you have director. So I'm not going to be a new, a water, new cooking out by a community, one little community, director, never a director, don't let me know here, we yell to see, I don't have to agree, I don't have to agree with that way. If I do it in the party, we're not part of if you need now to know who is, pay out the air, and then you're getting. What we are doing, so there you are, you within a week from today. Ladies, you very careful. I just have Kampala, you know, jump in there. Maybe you can also okay. One thing to what you are, no better, or to. And they want to get one thing that I'm German, will be one thing the German this one will be tomorrow. Come away, one year, maybe we can teach. Young men are not cheap, and they go as well anyway. And that chairman, and for the outway, we go to that day of swearing, and we just make this kind of thing. Don't we don't waste the time, after I know what is going to work. Chairman, and then I'm going to come, and I'm going to thank you very much.
Yabede, Erekare, Metelu, Ichemba. utiu ke di kana bo utiu ke we city chawale da tiu yugo yera soon bien kwa bero president menda Ongom ana no kira memi yu tela no te yo tiu di ya te ero no tunyo wi ya be kwa ti kare chiero ko dang bia chara yo ya kina mukan ti jo mo unyo aromo ko Ongom one lane foundation baba wani ya square kilometers per day your beach table na near Rio ikira board your beach mimi one teacher tech bien Lira industrial and commercial city ikara o launching Lira acha boma ni ngwe a beach medo ma boro tutumia Rio per Rio one more take 56 large small and medium industries. I mean, you need kitime biashara kile gina tiati attracting jowa me bino kile me konyowa neno dawanti ogorenyi tikyo abara ke yutete. Lira Onyolano is now an oil city, a grain city. I mean, you need tikyo abara te amona double uyam kimping. I mean, you can be a take out and road to key. I mean, I think I would jump yet. The people can. You're not pushing me to be a good metal. I mean, you need one of the can. Can you are here investing? Maybe what bank at the reparo to one, the door, and every can, and one a Java Africans. One year, one way to another, one dog at a not a Mwaka bidi, amira komi, ndiye ndina jo winyu, mira clarify. In mwaka bidi, jo wala auditors, may auditing, ginara tiyu mwaka bidi. Whatever you get the cover, whatever la dola milioni ya mwani ya rio. Karakati Zambia Lusaka, tobi ya criminal sum. Adabi yo eti mdubebe no. Eti karakati analysis atenu kuni kieli betu na milioni ya rio. Yoga kwa media leto milioni ya mwani ya rio. Mano be bidalano neno kele de rising winyo juame kwa uno Johnson ajawa ya tiya inawa Johnson wangro do uno tieni chamba or wami ugero yuma lawe wambe ulidashi wana gamato city eka chamba or wame chamba dawe kita dende kia jona dawa ujiupaku yuko lakini kwa nade kuku wake connections kitia one people of the same family don't give no keken adwon bosco you don't mean that ke ko bita tie ame wo iti mu gede ta o wa te wu o tell you those aspirations networks that you be me wa wo one to be ba yo e pa ya ni o ni na ko ni inji mo no jo mo no ti me ja le ko ba do wa me te ko something who ni ti very important to us kita wa ta ko ke wa me de ke wo le ni army to me now has become a strong voice. But if you know that one down okay the passion apart can take a private sector. Ya kilo kana uwe wa be meeting the private sector bene omina Samsung ko. Adwa gele bulu. Atepe university here bulu. Adwa mi kana ya. In order to kana loro yo mobe yo biwe ka en ko manda me yo ko kana na. Eko akenda toka yo aje biashara. Muna ile mio now tell bangu. Agora mina ni hivi bienfitie. US Chemonic adito belo popo. Tikere $1 million. Ochwano konta. Ochwano hii. Boto mao kwa mungu. Apa ya rana duomo. Mene noniki wa tikere WhatsApp. Oyae jana na creating group. Tisu chahato. Ya wame ni information ya meeting yo. Ginoke kena watu mo. Wame ni yo are accessing yo. That is the first thing because information is power. Kape mo tie ko ko down mo. Nwe ki mo ginoro nwe ta pe yo ke reach out was. Number 077 40 16 223. I repeat 077 40 16 223. Where your driver here in the Mwaka. One will be on Betty in Doma Protia there. One Kaka Madome. About one gun button, he bought your one. I mean, near quite your team. They will give you Jumano, Bimurakan. You never get a couple of them. Corporate security at mobility, because business people got you generally very safe. And the only thing I want to hear, they don't make it corridor, get in a pass. And Moncare, the baby, but then I feel a lot. Can't tell a child what you. Well, maybe you know what? I mean, you want to keep on speed and teach. Don't go one billboard in Kamau, I make them meditate. Inform our baby here, then I feel a general home you can watch. I mean, one, a child, Luak Mela, your child, war, guilty organized. I mean, on their behalf, me, teacher, what do you need? American. Yeah, you be this time, you go to gender for the you know what? You don't do the I hear the video. So, I mean, our point of view, well, maybe you are done. Yes, perspectives and then when you don't, that will be what matters. Don't want me, you are made up with matters. That way, you are thinking about you will know your goal. I mean, they are well with it. Need to move over. Supporting one. You want to come to me, if you don't need you, be well regulated. Look at your community, the one thing for engage the technician. One other one, what did you remember? 1 year ago, you teach the one, the other one, the one who Johnson, whatever you want, you know, you're very shy, you take it one. More than a little bit of the crossing over. The one that is here. Kind in one of the return, Karate chairman, America, Ulumawalu, Piano, I don't mean, room journey would be. People think I cannot tell what you can. Well, let me check what I'm saying in the witnesses because in any membership one year, we mobilization very we're creating interest in the game already. The don't direct the on behalf of the originator and the problem. I do.
New boards, the old boards, our business people. I stand here very humbled to see you in this big number. The chamber is an organization that is supposed to enhance business opportunities. It is a vehicle that if we use it very well, it will take us very far. The chamber is an organization that is global in nature. It is not a local organization. What it requires is good leadership, and we shall benefit from it. There are several opportunities that are coming up. You've heard Bank of Uganda talking about it, Uganda Development Bank talking about it. We have Northern Uganda Road Development Program and several others. The team that you have elected today, I'm very sure, is going to take whatever we started as a foundation to the level where we shall be proud. Lango is a place that is very fertile. It's a place that now is industrial and a commercial city. Therefore, let this vehicle, which is the chamber, be able to take us to where we should be. In the entire country, Lira should be a place that people will want to relate how things are done. I'm so happy that you've come here in this number. You the people who have made Lira what it is. Because for it to become an industrial and a commercial city, it was not because of administration. It is because of the individual businessmen that made it to be where it is. The new chairperson, who possibly even will become a director, you have a big task ahead of you. As you heard, we have no property, which we must make sure that we build. Lira has an advantage over the entire country. It is only the secretariat that measure up. But Lira is ahead because of the way the board has been working. So I expect that where we have stopped, we should be proud of finding it bigger than what we have left. Thank you so much. May God bless you.
Not more an announcement, but just to congratulate the new team that are coming to lead Chamber of Commerce Lira. And what I can only mention is that this country is positioned to develop private sector in Uganda. We already have the National Private Sector Development Strategy, which Dr. Morris is well aware of. We have the local economic development strategies, which are also supposed to promote the development of private sector. And we have many ongoing projects that are coming up from development partners to support private sector development. But these opportunities we can only tap them when we are organized. I know in Lamo here we have a culture of keeping information in our heads, and it moves from generation to generation. It is not documented anywhere, it is not written anywhere. People do big businesses, but there is no information anywhere. But what I want to say, the new chairperson, is that some of these opportunities which are coming needs you to make the private sector people ready for them to be able to tap them. For instance, simple things are going to be asked. Do you have a business plan which is written and is not on your head? It has to be there. Do you have a human resource policy? Do you have an environmental policy? Or do you have an account? So we must prepare our business people to have this information in a documented format. And I trust you have the capability to do this. And also as MORODEF, we are willing to support you, we are ready to support you, even if it means us sitting overnight to develop a document that will enable our private sector people to access businesses. We are going to do it. We are going to do it, now must be organized. And our people must have opportunities. The only source of employment that we can create is through developing the private sector. I have personally worked in the private sector for coming close to 20 years. So that shows you the power of private sector. Life has not been very bad and also not very good. And we are surviving. So I give thanks to the private sector, and let's continue to grow the private sector in Lamu sub-region to create more employment and reduce poverty in our area. I thank you all. I will be sharing all the opportunities through the chamber, like we already have the USAID strategic investment activity, which is a financing project under USAID. These I have given details already, but we need to popularize it more. Other opportunities are coming. There are so many investors who are also interested in coming to partner with you. 2 weeks ago, I was meeting a lady from South Africa, an investor, who wants to come and invest in electricity. Now, she was telling us that in South Africa, it is now becoming very hard to set an investment because the country is already developed. And the scholars of economics will tell you that the more economies develop, the less there are now great investors. So that is why other people are now willing to come and partner with us. But we must be ready. We must create a win-win situation, not a situation where the investor is coming to take over from us. So I think we have a lot of work to do. I am happy you mentioned that you're going to develop a strategic plan. That document should come as early as tomorrow. I want to wish you well and continue interacting more. Thank you very much.
I'd like to thank all of you. I want to welcome our founder RCC and our partners in this event, and for your attendance from the beginning we had. Most important, I want to thank all of you, the business leaders, the entrepreneurs, who are working every day hard in order to create jobs for our people, for young people. And also to develop according to their city. Also to uplift the standard of people in this city and the region and the country. We are very proud of you. We are accountable because of you, the private sector. More than 90% of revenue in this country is generated from the private sector. And we present your contribution to this economy of Lira City and the country. And we are proud of you. I've been here, ladies and gentlemen, and we get here in this hall of Margarita. We must be reminded of the challenges ahead of us. That the economic chair anywhere. We need prosperity, wealth creation, and we need jobs. And manufacturing and the private sector are key in these efforts. You realize the commercial city, in that city, and the city will be big of land or big region. And we build this city out of our own efforts. Also, we have hard work. It's because of you that this city stands. Nobody else can help the publicity. But you, the people of this city, the business community, the private sector, and the people of Lamu. And this is the people city. And we are proud of your efforts. I salute everyone. With one way or the other, has been a key stakeholder in this event. Tonight, we have a number of entrepreneurs in this city, the manufacturers, the value-addition facilities, the factories in the industrial area of railway and arena. We are doing a lot. Here we have wholesalers, we have financial institutions, we have also facilities like our Ongom of this facility. We are all stakeholders in this event, including first CBO and NGOs, and congratulations to the incoming chair of also the very important institution as a key stakeholder, the growth of this city. Yes, of course, too many people across the country are managing face poverty. compounded by 3 years ago COVID, and they can't go in Ukraine. But we have to fight the war head-on as a country, a region, as a city, and a business school private sector. I want to thank you for the move you have tonight in creating jobs for the young people in this city. We are a city, the second out of the new cities with the highest number of industries. And you are creating jobs for young people. You are creating your economy, your computer economy, your economy. And we are going forward with you as a family. So therefore, we need more partners, not patrons. We need more partners to come and partner with us in this process to create further for our investments and also build a future for us in the region of the country. Lira City and Lamo is determined to be a partner with the youth and private sector for this long term and to accelerate the next era of Uganda growth for all the Ugandans and people in this city. As the local authority of this city, please come invest. We have opportunities. Nevertheless, we need government to invest more in infrastructure. We go out to government to invest more in foundation for prosperity. We need government to invest more in resources, in its people, in water resources, electricity, utilities, water, and so on, so that you are able to grow in the businesses. In doing this, we need to ensure gender is maintained. And to put it later, when come by gender, by OG, Tina will be on the board. And we need gender participation in this process. As our vision as a people is that everybody should have an opportunity, and this opportunity comes from you, the private sector, from your hard work, and from the hard work of the people. I want to salute the chairman. It is going in the right direction in these efforts, in contributing to build the success of our people, and we are going to rest on our efforts so that the 21st century is Uganda's century for industrialization and development. I understand you challenges as a business community. You face a lot of challenges. You have to really press our costs and cut costs. And to make money, to make many things. I understand you giving the obligations to the stakeholders that you are created by the framework, the legal framework of this country. Every year coming with taxes, new taxes. I know that. But as work with you to make it to great now in Uganda, to be a better place, and working all with you, in thinking together with me, to do something different for the public. And your obligation to ensure that we contribute to the welfare of people in the work that we do. In accordance to the elections of today, the starting business sector, getting in place new competent computer chairman, I call upon respect for one another and also order during the transactions of your businesses for the next time you are elected. Finally, I have the last message. And this message is our business community, our investors, who are not yet members of the chamber, please come and join. These people are the bank. I am another candidate. We should come and join. I want them, let's join. Let's join the chambers, let's be members, so that we can benefit from the associated costs or benefits that the chamber and this institution has for us now, for this city and our region. Thank you so much, everybody. Keep the great work, business community. And keep the great work, the chamber of commerce, for God and my country. And after this community, I'm calling out to see before the end of our life. I want to congratulate the family with me that we had when we were under serious challenge as a father, and as a brother, and as a mentor, and as a leader. I have to congratulate you when you are alive. That please, God bless you. It's a reward the world can give. I cannot give to you. Please be there. I will come.
Thank you very much, the City Commercial Officer. With due respect to the Director General the chairperson-elect and the outgoing chairperson, the executive of the incoming leadership of Chamber of Outgoing and the outgoing business personalities in your respective capacities, and the media team that is here with us. I sat here from the beginning because I am representing the government in this election. The government is very much interested in the leadership of our Chamber of Commerce because the President heavily relies in you as a solution to your creation. And that is why the President has assigned us to be part of you, to sit with you, and also to ensure that this election is conducted in a manner that is mature, that does not bring dispute at any given moment. The President is quite aware of the plight of the businessmen in this region, specifically Lira City. He's quite aware that northern region is booming. Land region is one of the contributors, the leading contributors, generators of revenue that is running this country. And it is because of you, the business cream that are here in Lira City. And for that reason, the election that took place here today will not be taken for granted by a government, and the government is ready and willing to give support to the Chamber of Commerce of this region, specifically Lira City, to ensure that the good works you've been doing graduates even to better development of this nation. Mr. Director, I want to thank you so dearly and sincerely with your team and the outgoing chairperson. You have picked this struggle from the scratch, and you have brought a lot of businessmen on the same forum. And now the focus is already being directed on development of Lana and Lira City specifically. I've always said no amount of government effort can build a city, but it is the businessmen who can ensure that a city is built only if there is unity and harmony among the business personalities. You have done a lot in bringing businessmen together, and this is not the number of businessmen we have. We have prominent business personalities in this region and in this city, but a lot of them did not come. But the number that came is already notable. And I'm very happy and proud because it is the cream that is here today. And that proves the serious commitment. We are talking about investors. Now, yes, where is the priority when it comes to investment? Those foreign investors that are coming, what are their interests? Is it making us economically? How are we going to empower our local investors first of all? Because a lot of those foreign investors who come, they have so many briefcases and they walk away at the end of the day with all our economy. And here we remain. We have seen what happened in spinning mill, in other starch factory, and the likes. You go to a local general there and the likes. Investors came in one after the other, but where are they? What have they left behind? And we have a role to perform as a business, the core business system of Lira City. When I was in Dubai, I took time to, when I saw the tallest building in the world, I took time to ask the people, what motivated the idea behind this building? And they told the idea started with the businessmen. They had seen that they are investing a lot in business, but they're not getting a lot of returns because people are not coming from all over the world as they had expected, and yet they invested a lot. So they sat down together as businessmen in Dubai, and then they said, we need to attract people world over here in Dubai. And how do we do it? They came with an idea. Let us do something that is not anywhere in the world, and that thing will attract everybody from all corners of the world here to Dubai. So they came up with a plan. Several ideas were brought by the 001, the tallest building in the world. At least with that, Americans will come to see, all over Europe, all over Africa, people will come to see. And by that, there will be a lot of business. The hotel business will boom, and then other businesses. So they sat, when they realized on their own they could not do this, they went to the government and said, please, this is an idea that will bring people. So when they shared this, the king understood, the prince understood, and then they said, it is okay, we shall, with your support, we are going to put that magnificent building, that Burj Khalifa. So that is now what is generating most of the revenue that is in Dubai. That's why people forget about Abu Dhabi, which is the capital. Everybody knows only Dubai. And here in Lira, businessmen can still sit down and say, we also don't have something that can attract tourists in Lira. Honestly, we don't have. We can still sit down and say, how can we attract people in Lira City and in Lano region? And we can still come up with an idea that can bring a lot of investment, a lot of business in this region. Because we're already on the right track. A building of 2,717 feet, that is 828 meters. Just try to rise one kilometer up. And you see how tall it is. That is our vision. But we can have our vision that is commensurate with our economy of Lira City here, and we can have so many people. I would like to thank you, but to have a role, my brother Morris, Dr. Morris and your team, you have a role to ensure that your members take advantage of business opportunities both locally, regionally, nationally, and even internationally, because you are now at the helm of this leadership with your team. You have given mandate to young people. These are very young people who have taken up the mantle. And it is a very big challenge. When I see my brother Morris, when I see others, we have only my elder brother Johnson, who is a little bit elderly. But in the old land setting, Johnson would be a youth leader still. Yes, even in the villages, the youth leader is even older than Johnson. And then we have my brother, Alfred. Is also a bit elderly, and you are working with our young but very focused young people. We need to fall forward if we don't rally behind them. I know the heart you have, the director, the chairperson, you will still nurture them as your own children so that they achieve, because their success must be your pride and must be our pride as a people of Lamu. So I implore you, Mr. Chairman, and your team, consult even those who gave their manifestos here. They were very beautiful manifestos, but not everyone can be elected. Come with those beautiful ideas you have, earn from what they have, also accept to accommodate their ideas so that we can put our heads together and then we move forward from there. The government, like I said before, is willing to support Chamber of Commerce fully. That is why we have been mandated to represent the government in these elections and then report back to the government. And I'm going to do that by tomorrow. Finally, I call upon unity amongst the business people in Lira City. We have a lot of potential to develop. We have a lot of potential. You have so many roles to play. Because by this alone, you are supposed to strengthen community through networking and advocacy and all that. And you've been doing that very ably. In security, you are there. In everything, Maurice will be in security. The director, the chairman, we have always discussed this. Every development in city council, you've been on the forefront. Do not leave leadership and generation of ideas only to elected and appointed leaders. You own this city. Come forth and guide where you feel things are moving astray. Because we need you. You could have been a leader at that level, but not everybody can be in that political or appointed leadership. So we need your input in every direction that the city desires to take. On security, the incoming chairman talked about it. Of late we have realized there are some wrong elements, some wrong ways who have started coming back to disorganize our people. But we are already taking action. In the last 1 month, we already have 112 that have been remanded, including some ring leaders who are misleading our young people in town here. We are not targeting the ring leaders. If you see the recruitment of the juveniles into crimes within the city and also in Lamu region entirely is on the increase, because some of these people think if I get a minor, a juvenile, and then I send him to commit crime, that one will not be sent to jail because it's only minor. So these thugs, these criminals have now chosen to use the minors, sending them to cause havoc everywhere. You round them, you find a child of 7, 8, 9, 11 years, 13 years, are the ones on the forefront, but their leaders are on the background. So we're beginning to dig where their leadership is, so that we target them. Because even maintaining this juvenile, yesterday we took them in Kulu, because the remand home is only in Kulu. Young children who cannot be remanded with the adults. Every month we are taking them to Kulu, and there are so many. The capacity of children's remand home in Kulu is only for 46 people. But because of the influx from Lira City here, we already have 146 in remand with a capacity of 46. So you can see that it needs our concerted responsibility, cultural leaders. These children come from different clans. Why are we allowing our children to be duped into criminality? I think there's a big responsibility to the cultural leaders and also to the religious leaders. We need a lot of lessons on morals. A lot of people are abandoning their children, allowing them to go on streets. These children are not orphans. These children have parents. These are our own children. And we need to have a collective responsibility to have a lasting answer to the criminality that is coming from our younger generation. I'd like to thank you once again, the returning officer, for organizing this election, which was not like the other idea already. We start afresh, zero. This one was very smooth, the businessmen are very organized, and it was, I think it has been a fantastic election with a lot of that has been total transparency, therefore election has been free and fair. I thank you, the returning officer, to declare this session officially closed.